Ma abban az áldásban van részünk, hogy egy ilyen mély gondolatokat tartalmazó előadást mutathatunk be. Csinkháj legfelsőbb mester a környezetről, a hús valódi költsége, szemelvények Csinkháj legfelsőbb mester előadásaiból, 3-ból 3. rész címmel, a mester és tanítványok közt adásában.
多数人都不知道吃肉多么那个坏的啊，然后吃素多好的，真的不知道，哪里人知道呢？从小都被人家教不一样了啊，所以应该吃肉才身体健康等等哈。然后长大了就是这样继续活下去了，然后就生小孩出来就照样这样子弄下去，然后生小孩出来也是照样这样活下去，所以才变成那么不好的。不是说人不好。 人真不懂，因为有时候，看报纸的时候都写哦，牛奶很好啊，牛排很好啊，身体健康什么什么的，每天要吃多少要喝多少的呢，是不是？然后政府也让这样子广告下去，因为政府也不会晓得啊，政府很忙啊，有时候人就坐在那边怪政府不做这个不做那个，他们也是很忙啊，很多事情要做。 每个部门要做不同的，比方说一位总统或是那个主席哈，他就靠那个卫生部门呢，就报告他啊，还有那个卫生的部门就靠那个健康部门，比方说外交部门、内政部门这样子哈，他就靠那个健康部那个报告他，那个健康部呢靠那个食物的那个部啊报告他，那个食物的部。 就靠那个肉啊、鱼那些卖的，或是那个研究那些报告他，所以一个一个报告下去，然后政府根本没有办法什么都知道，所以你们要做就要自己做的，要告诉大家这样子一起做，不要每次都怪政府，也不要这边等政府了，政府能做太好了，因为政府一下令下去哈，大家都 OK 的嘛。看那个抽烟有没有？ 从那个禁止了以后，哇，很多人不吸烟，很多病都减少，很多生命都得救呢，很多小孩都没有被吸到那个第二手烟，所以身体都健康。然后国家也更富强啊，省很多钱呢，700万亿的，几个月而已就不一样啊，好多病都减了，然后医院也不那么超满了，有时候。 病都躺在那边，超过了很多病人呢，肯急没办法进去，因为都被那些病人那个已经躺在那里了。现在呢，病人也减少，所以医院也很从容，是吗？然后那个，因为要带病人来去也是花很多油费啊，是不是？哎呀，花很多钱啊，花很多那个人民那个付那个税金的钱啊。你认为钱哪里来嘛？ 如果没有别人付给你，也是自己付的啊。有一些国家是用税金来那个保险人的生命哈，要免费或是付很小。有一些地方没有那种保险的那个系统，那我们自己要付，也是钱呐、是吗？啊，赚很辛苦哇，每年都几百亿万的，在美国，比方说这样子，多少人死啊，多少人病啊，花多少那个国家的经费。 为了吃肉，为了喝酒，为了吸烟，为了赌吗啡，花很多钱，赚得很辛苦，送到政府那边，政府没办法做别的要更好的，没有办法那个，比方说盖学校啊，给小孩啊，盖多那个运动场给老人家啊，盖多那些老人院啊，给人家舒服啊，不然的话已经盖了就很烂那种，不够经费嘛。 这盖的不舒服，然后那个人民很痛苦啊。你年轻的时候赚钱很辛苦，付税金，老的时候也得不到利益，啊，因为钱都马上就先用给那些紧急的病啊，剩下多少才给老人？所以如果那些钱呢、没有用到那个病痛的地方，哦，就很多嘞。
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse over 200,000 deaths each year, costs of $181 billion each year in the United States, $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Over 100 British children each week call a hotline to express concern about their parents' drug and alcohol use.
Harmful effects: brain damage with mental and emotional losses, stroke, heart disease and irreversible damage, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence.
Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the U.S., 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the U.S. committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period.
Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users.
Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production.
Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities.
Plus more.
Subsidize and convert the drug industry into vegetable organic farming.
For help quitting, please visit the following websites. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Drug begins with ignorance and frustration of the young people of our age, because many of the organizations sometimes have failed in satisfying their spiritual need for the higher meaning of life, more than just material, because material today we don't lack. Therefore they are charmed, they are seduced into taking drugs, because in taking drugs sometimes they can have hallucination and feel comforted for a very short time. But little did they realize the very grave consequence after that. Therefore meditation is the best way to relieve all this suffering of the people when they want to know God, they want to know happiness inside. Because our happiness through meditation, through the light and the music of heaven, is everlasting and is always improved and always more and more happiness and never have any consequence like the drug. If we can propagate more the meditational benefit, then the drug effect on people will be less, and they will understand where to turn to for a longer lasting happiness.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco: 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Tobacco use kills one person every 6 seconds. Smoking-related costs $193 billion annually in the United States alone. Depression: light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Harms lung cell DNA that regulates breathing. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease. Coronary thrombosis. Cerebral thrombosis. Kidney failure. Cancer. Mouth, liver, breast and colorectal cancer. Lung cancer. Esophagus cancer. Kidney cancer. Bladder cancer. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Emphysema, bronchitis, stroke, impotence.
Additional harms for exposure to second-hand smoke. 600,000 deaths worldwide each year.
Childhood arteriosclerosis, leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome. More than 80% of the babies who die are exposed to second-hand smoke. Infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries. Childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection. Cleft lip or palate. hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys, circulatory problems in women,
lung damage in children leading to adult emphysema, lung cancer in non-smoking restaurant servers, hearing loss across all frequencies, childhood behavioral problems when exposed while in the womb.
plus more. For help quitting, please visit the following websites.
For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/killers.
然后如果不打仗，那些又更省更多，人民就更快乐了，根本不用说天堂什么的啊，人家已经够高兴了啊，能住在地球，能够温饱，然后如果老了就有地方去，有人照顾，就上天堂了，是不是？多数人没有要求很过分什么，就是按稳这样平平下去，每天吃饱，赚的温暖，就人家就高兴快乐了。根本没有什么人民就站起来就要政府盖一个那个大楼给他，或是买很多肉牛给他，或是豪华设施什么生活，在他老的时候是无所谓的嘛。能够有一个屋顶，有一个温暖的地方，有够温饱，有生病有人照顾，老的有人照顾就 OK。不过钱没办法用在那么多地方，所以很多国家既然很有钱，不过人还是那个流浪在外面，冷的时候没地方住，有时候死在那个政府那个机关前面，没地方去。有时候失去工作，就人家把你的房子拿了，因为你每个月付多少嘛，贷款。你没有工作就没办法再付了，没有付人家银行就拿走了，拿走你就没有家了，没有家就更没有工作了，没机会找到工作，没有家没有人让你工作，要写地址啊，你住哪里等等，要很多那种规矩嘛，然后呢就流浪在外面了啊。如果是我们国家那些钱省下来，那些流浪汉根本也可以有地方住的，然后即使他暂时没有工作，等一下政府还可以照顾的，因为有够那个经费嘛。比方说大陆那么多，每个人付税金，哇，多少钱，是不是？如果没有病痛啊，没有灾难喝酒啊，有时候就有这话呢或者打仗起来死了我是打小孩什么的，到处都有了呢。喝酒了就乱了，没办法知道谁是谁的，不自理了，这样子很多灾难就出来，然后很多灾难也很多照顾很多方面都连在一起，不是说一样东西。
Some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.5 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide. 1 in 6 deaths on the road in the UK are caused by drunk driving. In Australia alone, 70% of adults are negatively impacted by another's drinking, with 43% affected by physical or verbal abuse. Over 100 British children each week call a hotline to express concern about their parents' alcohol and drug use. Cost of alcohol-related illnesses: $186.4 billion in the United States, £2.41 million for prescription medications each year in England, UK, with overall health costs in the billions, $210 to $665 billion globally. Disease: higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum, linked to 20% of breast cancer cases.
Liver disease, cardiovascular disease, metal toxicity, sleep pattern disturbance including frequent awakening and reduced rest, brain damage, amnesia and dementia, brain shrinkage, organ failure, heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes,
Birth defects. Children afflicted by anxiety and depression, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
alcohol-related violence, child abuse 50% of cases, violence toward loved ones 30% of cases, violent acts 40 to 80% of cases, suicides 20 to 50% of cases, plus more.
For help quitting, please visit the following websites. For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/killers.
然后就钱就花在比较不对劲的地方，不然人家都很安稳的了，够钱用，每个人都可以过得不是很奢侈，不过就舒服的生活，靠你们2个手赚钱就够用，事实上这样。也许如果没病的话，就根本也不用付那么多税金，即使付的话，老的时候又给你更多的，不是给那么少的，因为政府要用钱救别人病那些，又还没有说那种，因为我们吃肉啊，生出来很多灾难有没有？因为因果的关系，连我们不要讲因果了，我们讲素食的方面。肉的话用很多世界的原料就对了，所以水也少，地也少，然后阳气也会消耗，然后毒气又多生出来啊！因为靠很多才能够弄一块牛排出来嘛，而我们吃一块豆腐没多少，而且营养一样，更多比牛排还要多，又没有副作用那种病。所以不是说生病而已，不是说吃牛排生病 OK 没关系，我生病我自己去医院没关系，是我自己错自己受，不是，连累到别人，连累整个世界。因为吃肉啊，就伤害很多人，伤害很多环境嘛，伤害的环境，所以又变成对酒文化哈。You asked about what the social networking sites can also do assist in efforts to halt global warming through the vegan diet. I say vegan. Because as explained earlier, this really is the way we need to go to stop the greenhouse gases and the animal suffering. Yeah, all the websites should help to promote this. But we can't force them. We can only plead with them, can only inform them, and everyone should decide. Please decide soon, otherwise we might have no time. We might not have anything to save. When we do want to save, it might be too late then. Please do it soon, now. So promoting the planet cooling vegan diet through social network is surely good, yes. Yes, you can surely use them to spread the veg idea, veg benefit, veg planet saving, and the website themselves should do it also. We should inform people what's good for them, because it's also good for us. We are living on the same planet. We should also inform people about the terrible harms and costs to our environment and the health of people and children, as well as the life and death matter of our world and related data. We have to inform them all. Almost all people can do this, passing on the true information, the true cost of the animal diet. These can be effective because they use the most modern technology to reach the public. So yes, Mr. Ling, please spread the Be Veg message and get the word out to as many people as possible. Help people to wake up because time is running out on us. Thank you for your dedication to this noble cause, and I wish you all the best in heroically helping to save our world. God bless you. Buddha bless you. You see, our current course of climate change is worse than the worst-case scenario projected by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, with the damaging and often fatal effects already being seen through such extreme events as hurricanes, flooding, droughts, and heat waves. Even if the world reduces greenhouse gas emissions, the planet will take time to recover from the gases already in the atmosphere. This is why it is necessary to focus on short-lived gases, namely methane. Methane traps at least 72 times more heat than CO2, average over a 20 years period. Methane's biggest source is the livestock industry, which is indeed one of the top causes of global warming that must be stopped. First, please allow me to share just some of the latest evidence of the impacts of climate change on humans and animals' lives. Here we have first Arctic melt. The Arctic or North Pole may be ice-free by 2012, 70 years ahead of IPCC estimations. Without the protective ice to reflect sunlight, 90% of the sun's heat can enter the open water, thus accelerating global warming. The change in Arctic ice covers is dramatic, with climatologists saying that only 10% now is older and thick ice, while over 90% is newly formed and thin. Another Arctic change is the thawing of permafrost, a normally frozen layer of Earth containing methane stores. The thawing of this layer in recent years has caused methane to be released, with atmospheric levels that have risen sharply since 2004. Further global warming beyond 2 degrees Celsius rise could cause billions of tons more of methane to be released into the atmosphere, leading to mass extinctions of life on this planet. As the massive ice sheet of Greenland and the Antarctic continue to melt as well, catastrophic sea level rise and stronger storms are expected to follow. If the entire West Antarctic sheet melts, global average sea levels would rise at least by 3.5 meters, affecting over 3.2 billion people. That is half of the world population, who lived within 200 miles of coastline. And U.S. scientists from the National Snow and Ice Data Center now say that if all of Antarctica were to melt, the sea level could rise to a much higher level than expected. Some say even up to 70 meters, which means more deadly to all lives on Earth. Next problem, we have land sinking and climate refugees. Right now, at least 18 islands have completely submerged around the world, with more than 40 other island nations at risk from rising sea levels. A report from the International Organization for Migration stated that there may be 200 million or even up to 1 billion people will be climate refugees by 2050 or within our lifetime. These are people who must leave their island or coastal homes due to rising sea levels or permafrost melts that cause entire communities or nations to sink and collapse. Next problem we have glacier retreat and water shortage. Most of the planet's glaciers will be gone within a few decades, jeopardizing the survival of more than 2 billion people. 1 billion of these people will suffer the effects of the Himalayan glacier retreat, which have been occurring at a pace more rapid than anywhere in the world, with 2/3 of the region's more than 18,000 glaciers receding. The first effects of glacier melt are destructive floods and landslide. As the glacier ice retreat continues, reduced rainfall, devastating droughts, and water shortages are the result. Next, oceanic dead zones. Climate change is creating areas of sea known as dead zones, which now number more than 400. These arise due to fertilizer runoff, largely from livestock, contributing to the lack of oxygen, which is necessary to support life. Now we have also record heat. The past decade has twice, at least, seen the hottest average annual temperatures ever recorded in our planet's history. In 2003, a record heat wave hit Europe, claiming tens of thousands of lives. Heat waves also preceded the worst wildfires ever in Australia's history. Next, storms increasing. The intensity and duration of hurricanes and tropical storms have been noted to increase by 100% over the past 30 years, which scientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in the USA, say is likely due to climate-related increases in ocean temperature. Next, we have wildlife disappearance. Leading ecologists say that the decline of wildlife due to species extinction is so rapid that there is no modern comparison. Scientists also now predicted that the Earth's 16,000 endangered species may become extinct 100 times faster than previously thought. Next, we have drought, desertification. In Nepal and Australia, wildfires this year have been severely intensified by drought conditions. In Africa, people in Somalia, Ethiopia, and Sudan, to name just a few, have been crippled by drought. According to the United Nations, desertification, which often results from felling too many trees, and damages that occurs from such activities as cattle grazing, is affecting the well-being of more than 1.2 billion people in more than 100 countries at risk. Precious freshwater supplies are also drying up, such as aquifers under the major cities of Beijing, Delhi, Bangkok, and dozens of other regions, such as the Midwestern United States, while the river Ganges, Jordan, Nile, and Yangtze have been reduced to a trickle for much of the year. In China, worst drought in 5 decades. Vital crops were lost in at least 12 northern provinces, costing the nation billions of US dollars in drought relief to farmers with losses. Next, we have human health problem. According to Swiss-based research, climate change is already responsible for some 315,000 deaths a year, with another 325 million people who are severely affected. This comes in addition to an economic loss of 125 billion US dollars every year. The worst affected are developing nations in Africa, with other very threatened areas being in South Asia and small island nations. Okay, we have enough with problem, but we have solutions to this problem. It might not be that early, but it's still not too late. We still can rescue our home, planet home. Okay, number one solution is vegan, organic vegan. Veganism will save our world. Now, many of these areas where we are seeing such devastating effects of climate change, such as Arctic melt, land sinking, water shortage from glacier melt, and even storms increasing, are all directly related to the Earth's temperature increasing. So we must cool the planet, first and foremost. And the best way to stop global warming is to stop producing the greenhouse gases that create the heat. Logical, no? Yes. We already know about the efforts to reduce emissions, such as from industry and transportation. But changes in these sectors are taking too much time, more than we can afford at this rate, at this hour. One of the most effective and fastest way to reduce the heat in the atmosphere is to eliminate methane production. Methane not only traps up to 72 times more heat than carbon, it also goes away from the atmosphere much faster than CO2. So if we stop producing methane, the atmosphere will cool more quickly than if we stop producing carbon dioxide. See what I mean? Organic vegan will produce beneficial cooling effect as it will cut down methane and other greenhouse gases which are fatal to our survival. We now can see how imperative it is to stop the warming of the planet with the greenness of all green policies and actions. The most compassionate, the most heroic, the most life-saving action, that is, the vegan diet. Organic vegan, to be exact, is better for your health as well. It is the long-term insurance against climate change. We must be the solution and encourage others with all the convincing and supporting scientific, physical, and moral data that is available to us, so they do the same. Adopting a plant-based diet can halt as much as 80% of global warming, eradicate world hunger, stop war, promote peace, and it will free up the Earth's water as well as many other precious resources, offering a lifeline for the planet and for humanity. In short, it will very quickly halt many of the global problems facing us right now. Therefore, it is vital that we change our lifestyle. It's very easy to do it. Setting a noble example for others to follow, and do our part to bring to the public's attention the urgent climate change issues and its solutions. The foremost being vegan diet, the vegan diet, to safeguard our precious planet. It is time to walk the talk because there is not much time left now.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing, a solution for world hunger, free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per US household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg, go green. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/beveg.
Jóságos nézők! Nagyra értékeljük társaságukat mai epizódunkon, melynek címe Csinghál legfelsőbb mester a környezetről, a hús valódi költsége, szemelvények Csinghál legfelsőbb mester előadásaiból, 3-ból 3. rész, a mester és tanítványok közt adásában. Kérjük, maradjanak a Supreme Master Television-ön további pozitív műsorokért. Ezután következik a Jainizmus Szentat Varta Sutra, Bhakta Mars Stotra és Namokar Mantra műveiből 4-ből az első rész a bölcsszavakban. Ragyogjanak erényeik és belső szépségük, hogy minden élőlény javára váljanak. May your inner beauty and virtues shine to benefit all living beings. For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nutrition is, in my view, essential for medical doctors to include in their practice, in the treatment of patients, because with nutrition, we are able to influence chronic diseases in a very positive way.
Nutrition is the most important thing that physicians should know because it determines so many different aspects of disease.
With each decrease in animal products in the eating pattern, you see stepwise benefits in terms of heart disease, diabetes, cancer risk, obesity.
And what you can see here, you have on the left type 2 diabetes prevalence, and then you have types of diet. The vegans had the lowest at 2.9, and then you gradually go up and up. This data clearly shows diet is related to diabetes.
Rheumatoid arthritis, or psoriasis, or Crohn's disease, all chronic debilitating diseases. Even we have now Alzheimer's disease, cataract, old age blindness, the same experience, lower risk when you're on a plant-based diet, higher risk when you're on Western diet.
De acuerdo a la Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, en su declaración del 2016, dietas basadas en plantas son seguras y sanas en todas las etapas de la vida, incluyendo embarazo, lactancia e infancia.
If you're eating that sort of diet, you're pretty much getting everything.
There's no need for meat for iron or dairy for calcium.
All plant foods have protein, and almost all plant foods have all the essential amino acids.
I've never seen a protein deficient patient in 26 years of medical practice and 10 years of training before that. You get all the protein you need in a well-balanced, colorful, plant-based diet. My bodybuilding friends that go plant-based lift more, lift better, recover better, and compete better.
The risk that a man who consumes dairy products will develop prostate cancer is higher than the risk that a smoker will develop lung cancer.
动物性的饮食会造成14种常见的癌症，比抽烟的影响更大。谷类消耗越多的国家或人们呢，他们的常见的20种癌症就会越少。
有一位大概55岁的一个男性哈，当时是因为糖尿病引发了我们眼睛的所谓的视网膜病变，造成我们眼睛里面呢就是很多的出血。经过他改变饮食过后，之后我最近这3-4年追踪他的情况啊，他整个视网膜就整个就平息下来，本来那些反复出血的情况，后来就没有再发生了。他整个身体的状况也都得到很好的控制，包括血压、血糖等等的。
Everything that has to do with inflammation improves dramatically with plant-based nutrition, and it ought to be a cornerstone of therapy of every one of those conditions.
That is the same diet that can help people lose weight, that can reverse heart disease, can also improve diabetes, can also be used to treat autoimmune disease.
The doctor can usually bring down medication and in many cases stop.
We can not only stabilize diseases, we can even reverse it.
There's no medication that could come close to matching that.
We now have an abundance of irrefutable scientific data in the literature confirming that a whole food plant-based diet is ideal for optimal health, that eating plants can help your cells, your organs, your body stave off chronic disease, achieve and maintain your ideal body weight, enhance exercise performance, and thrive throughout the lifespan. I've seen this in the last 5 years since I implemented this protocol into my nutrition counseling practice.
When you go to the supermarket, just ignore the animal products. Go and fill up on the fresh fruit, the vegetables. That's all we're doing. We're sending our patients to the healthy part of the supermarket, and the results speak for themselves. People rid themselves of blood pressure, tablets, they rid themselves of joint and muscle aches, they lose weight, they feel fantastic.
People feel improvement very quickly in a few days or maybe a week time. So satisfying for a doctor that you actually can see the patient get better.
The real question about whole food plant-based diet is, what doesn't it cure?
It's too good to be true, but it's true.
The benefits of going down that pathway from a health perspective are going to be nothing but 100% right.
More than any other aspect of your life, you can vote for a better world, vote for a cleaner world, vote for a kinder world, and enhance your own health by, shifting your diet. It really is that simple.
Vas a vivir más y vas a vivir mejor.
A diet based in plant foods is the way to go.
It's the key. There's nothing better.
For the world, for the animals, those gorgeous souls that live with us on this planet.
Change your world and your interconnectivity with others by basing your diet on whole plant foods.
And the list goes on. Please visit suprememastertv.com/VE for further club list and info. Be veg now and join the club.